Hello, and welcome back to another Car Mechanic Simulator 2015. That's right, it's still 2015, despite the feeling that it's been going on forever. Although, to be honest, not that much longer. It's nearly Christmas, for crikey's sake. Alright, last time out we went to the auction, we bought 3 vehicles to sell and do up. No, excuse me, to do up and sell. So we did the first one and sold it. That was a GT20. I did that last episode, and that's given us more money now than we started off with. So once we've done the same to these 2 cars, we'll be rolling in the dosh, which is just as well because my end game is to fill all these parking slots with cars to keep in a various range of, well, that's blue, but purpley sort of pinky blue colours. This one's 100 grand though, which I didn't realise because these were 50. So another 100 grand for this, which we'll probably have after we've sold these cars. Plus, we've got space for 6 and 4, so another 10 cars. And I was wondering, when I go to the auctions and I keep going, oh, got that, don't like that, whether there's actually 10 more cars, you know, of choice to fill in, or whether it's just there's only 10 more different cars. If you want a unique car in every slot, is it every car in the game? I haven't really looked, and I probably should really, because this has been my vague game. If I can't do that, then I might just stop after I've finished this, or at least wait, maybe take a break from the game and come back when there's more DLC perhaps, or something like that. But anyway, for now, we've got this project to do, so we're going to be stripping and rebuilding. I'll go for this one next, I guess, as it's sat here. Nothing much to get rid of in there. We've done the bodywork, such as there is of it to do, so it's straight on with the stripping, which sounds much better than it is, obviously, especially if you're, you know, that way inclined. But it's a car, so don't get too excited, or if you are, please don't tell anyone else about it. They probably won't understand. There we go. But, you know, in these days of tolerance and... oh wait, hang on a minute, there's no tolerance. Yeah, so there we go. There's the nonsense waffle. And now my brain is engaged slightly in processing where bolts are to unbolt, so... the talky part of my brain tends to go... But yeah, it's probably worth looking into how many unique cars there are in the game, because if I'm vaguely thinking of filling up all the slots, and yet some of the vehicles are ones I don't really want. Yeah, like an M8, for instance, the Mayan M8. It's just like an estate car. I don't really want one of those. I want sort of sports cars and interesting stuff, and the DLC stuff that's slightly, you know, quirky or of some interest. But if it means, if to fill up all those 24 slots, if I have to fill them up with things like the Mayan M8, then obviously I don't think I'll bother. So yeah, I should look into that. But anyway, onwards. And, well, I'd say upwards, although I don't really mean it. Onwards and, you know, onwards some more. Sure those bolts are in the middle of nowhere. Oh, they're around the side, are they? Oh, they're in these bits. Even now I'm attacking the boots. I'm not sure what accent that was meant to be. I'm a Geordie living in there. The classic fast sketch show. I say, can you help us? I'm a Geordie living in there. Or was it Alexander Armstrong? Was it Armstrong and Miller, in fact? It might have been, yeah. I think it might have been. Do you like a bit of Armstrong and Miller? Right. So all the front stripped off. Let's get back to doing what I was doing before. Strip the other side of the top off. And those little fiddly rocker arms. Alright, push rods. Alright, that went quite smoothly. Oh, that's not a spark rod. Spark plug. Spark rod. something like the 18th century. Pass me my spark rocks, Igor. Alright, okay, there we go. So we've denuded the top of the engine. I think that's the technical term for it. That's ready for us to get underneath, so to speak. Which we'll do now. Take off the wheels and stuff as they go past. They are so chocolatey. Terry's chocolate wheel. Yeah, let's get all this crap off. Come on. Yes. Upper. It's the same front end as the last car we worked on. Doesn't mean I won't forget how to take it apart though. Pushing all the buttons, pushing them at once, smash them up and down till it does what you want. Why can't I? Oh yeah. Tie rods, tying it on. Alright. Just fiddle with your bush. Alright. Come on, there we go. I suppose I should take the wheel off as well. That'll make it all a bit easier in the long run. Calipapa. Taking things off at an acute angle for extra challenge and... well, no, that's just it really. Extra challenge. Not that I really particularly enjoy extra challenge. You know, some people are like, yeah, extra challenge, woo! That's not me. Extra challenge, I'll go back to bed then. Not that I actually like going to bed, but you know. Whatever. I just don't find bed very exciting. Well, it has its moments, obviously, but generally speaking, sort of sitting in bed doesn't really get my goat, or whatever these things are meant to get. Come on, right click somewhere, that'll work. There we go. Drive shaft. Okay, so I was going to say we're almost there, but there's a whole rear end that I've not even touched yet. As the actress said to the bishop. And he's like, oh, really, it's my favourite bit. Alright, so one gearbox and clutch system removed. Good. So that's all that. Ready and waiting for the oil to be drained. I don't need to be in assemble mode just yet. That's the same rear end as well. It's not the same car, is it? That's the sort of thing I wouldn't necessarily notice. I got a Sakura and a GT20, I'd say to myself, thinking they were two separate cars, when in fact, obviously, the Sakura is the GT20. So what is this? This is a Bolt Reptilia, okay. Now it's got a different brake system on the back. Look, I remember the other one didn't have drum brakes because I confused myself by taking off the brake system and then wondering where the brake system was. Oh, and a classic piece of memory gone mad. Oh dear, that's weird because I remember having done it, but you know, during the actual act I didn't remember what I was doing. Memory, it's a weird old China something. China? No, I have no earthly clue what I'm talking about. It's bad enough at the best of times, let alone when I'm distracted by, you know, doing something. Where's that control arm? Oh, it's hiding behind the wheel. One wheel of chocolate. Alright, there we go. And that's that. You said waiting for it to disappear. Come on. Oh, I'm not holding my button down long enough. Yes. Right, let's get our oil buddy. Come and catch the dribblings of our friend Mr. Reptilia. Blue, blue, blue. Isn't that some nice black oil? Been well used. There's quite a lot of it as well. Crivens, as Bernard might say. Right, so now that we've got all the oil out, we can remove the oil pan and have a look at the crankshaft bearing caps and click all around them a bit once we fail to actually engage our socket wrench properly. There we go. And then we can move it down, take the pistons out. Oh, you know, have nothing happen when you click on them. There we go. Camshaft, yep. And then we can lift it back up again. Drop out the crankshaft, and then back down. Finally lifting out the engine block. So looking around the car, it's all been removed, so now we will break all these parts. Don't know what that is. Oh, in my head it's the star theme from Mario Kart, but that's not quite how it sounds. Oh, there we go. Crikey, that's some hard work. Yeah, you're reflecting yellow and black, aren't you? Fucking reflections. Right. Okay, got that bit. Some nice big lumps of metal. Get them out of our inventory. We don't want to cart them around all day because they're all heavy and shit, and it makes no difference. But good. So, camshaft, yes. No. Now, see what's happened there is a failure to keep my system. So, what I should have done then is gone and sold junk. Sort by condition. Oh, already want to sort by condition, and then sell all this jiggers. Get rid of all the crap that's at 100%, and then you can't accidentally put it on the car like I just done. Plus, we make scads and scads of cash. Just watch the money go. We've finished buying, selling now. So look, we've gone back up to 113,000. Wow, wow! It's just almost as exciting as you can possibly imagine. Ignition distributor. So here we go. Engine ignition distributor. Yes. There we go. Does it need a rotor? Yeah. I'm not really convinced which parts of these do and don't get fixed. The cap seems to be fine. Oh, we've only got one clip. We need a clip B. Was that clip B? Clip B. Reflection of the yellow and black on it. Alright, so that's a fuel filter. Fuel filter. Alright, what else have we put on the front here? Not much. Cam gear V8 of. Cam gear V8 of. Oh, we can't attach the timing belt yet, so it's got to go onto the crankshaft. Well, let's just get on with that then. Crankshaft. Awesome. Steering rack. Awesome. Big lump. Awesome. No, not that. Cool. Do 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 yip dip do do yip do yip bap yippity do bap. Alright. Okay, so that's not going to be there. Blah 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 blah. The other side. Front hub. Suspension arms. Yes. Alright. So I need two of them. Double wishbone shock absorbers. And presumably two springs and two caps. spring and a cap. And then we'll need some inner tie rods. Inner, outer, shake it all about. Alright, so we've got a wheel hubcap. Only a fake hubcaps here. Ha 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 ha, it's the same joke every time. A front sway bar. There it is. Front sway bar, and then these sway bar front ending B's. Front ending B's. And then we need at least 2 more of these rubber bushings. And 2 more of the control arms. Alright, so rubber bushing. Rubber bushing. Awesome. What's this here? Oh, radiator from a funny angle. So we've zoomed in a bit. Zoom back out. Yep, and yep, and yep, yippity yep, checkbook and yep. So there we go. Oh, and those 2 as well. So that's the running gear done for the front, I think. Oil filter V8 OOV. Let's get one of those. Oil filter V8 OOV. Superb. Right, front exhaust pipe V8 OOV. Front exhaust pipe V8 OOV. 2 middle muffs. Rear muffler V8 OOV. Grand. Alright. Got that bit, that's nice. One of them, one of them. 3 wheels on my wagon at the moment, or potentially. A rubber bushing. And then we've got the leaf spring plate. Okay, we don't have as much success with this as the last car. Did quite well with that one, I seem to remember. Spring cap, spring, rear spring, and the cap for that, I guess. Spring and cap, and rear shock absorber B. Spring cap. Whoops. Spring and on them. Alright, now we need to buy some of this crap, don't we? We've got one of those at least, and it's bush. But we need a leaf spring plate. Leaf spring plate. And at least 1 U-bolt. Just 1 U-bolt. Just 1 U-bolt. I give it to me. Rear axle, knuckle housing. Letter B. Solid thingy to you and me. Solid rear drive axle. Nutting it in. Nutty nut. So it's brakes, fuel tank. Let's get the fuel tank in. Engine, fuel tank. And the fuel pump, which oh damn it, just remember we've already had a spare one of them. Got 3 now. They obviously fixed quite well. Right, so we've got some brake systems here. Oh, we've got a clutch to put in. That's the flywheel. Just 1 cornetto. Too many. Oh, I didn't buy that first one, that's great. Pressed the button too quickly. Too impatient. There we go. And the gearbox. Yes. Got that gearbox. Starter motor V8. Starter motor V8. There we go. And there. Oh, drive shaft. Oh, we got one of them. Good. A slightly glitchy texture on it there. Settle down. Ooh. Cool. Right, so I think that's all the rear end done now. So what else we got to do up here? Anything from underneath? Have we put the pistons in yet? No. Next job then, pistons. So, 8 pistons and a billion valve rods and all sorts of other crap to put in. So, 8 pistons. Pistons with con rods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, engine head. It's like normal head, but it's more machine-like. Be careful about chafing, obviously. Exhaust manifold. Zoom. Engine head V8 OV. Alright, T-ho. Ho T right. And exhaust manifold V8 OV. Exhaust manifold. Lovely jubbly. Right. Okay. Intake manifold. Yes. Lovely. And then a carburetor. Alright, let's not do that yet. Let's do the spark plugs and all that stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I bought that last one, but only $6 each, so let's buy a spare. Spin! Alright, so now we need billions of valve rods and rocker head things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16. Rocker arms, not that far away really, are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16. Alright, let's zoom in a little bit. And just wait half a second before we click on the next one, because it doesn't light up straight away. There we go. Alright. Engine head cover A, with reflections of yellow and black. Cheap, and, well, mainly just cheap. I'd say cheap and cheerful, but no, just cheap. Right, valve rods, and then back along the line for the rocker arms. Each of these arms belongs to a rocker. They've been waved in the air, unwashed armpits, leather jackets, smoking. That's all you really want from a rocker, isn't it? And maybe a motorbike. Engine head cover B for V8 OVs. Engine head cover V8 OVs, but cover B, was it? Let's hope so. Yeah, it was. It's yellow and black reflections. Lordy, where are they coming from? the space reflections. Reflections from space. So we've got a V8 ignition wires. Alright. Oh yeah, and then we got by our carburetor. I didn't want to do that before I'd done all the valve rods and stuff in case I got carried away and put the air filter on as well. It might have blocked a bit of the engine view because the built filter is quite large. Round F base. 1 carb. Round air filter base. 1 carb. Round filter. 1 carb. Got the cover at least. Good. Alright, it doesn't actually cover the sides much, this. I thought it might be a bit bigger in relationship to the engine. Yes, never mind. Battery. Brake servo. Okay, so what else needs doing? Oh, we've got the bits on the front that we couldn't do before, of course. So timing chain V8 is timing chain V8 valves, and then our belt timing cover, and then some pulleys and a water pump and such. Water pump V8 water pump pulley and a crankshaft pulley V8 crankshaft pulley V8 who knows? If I don't know, why would anyone else know? Serpentine belt B and A V8 serpentine belt V8 radiator fan, and the guy that he's a fan of, the radiator. Yeah. One radiator. Okay, so there we go, looking good. So the engine, I think, is all done, apart from the oil pan. And then it's the brakes and the wheels. That might be it. And putting some oil in it, of course. Alright, so we need 2 brake disc ventilators. 2 pads. Got the calipers, that's nice. What about the wheel? The wheel hasn't gone yet. Wheel hub cap. Got 2 wheels, rim retro 8s. Is that all? There we go. Brake systems on. Wheel on. Stupid reflections of things that aren't there. On. Annoyed at petty small things. On. Brake shoes, brake drums. So we need 1 more of those, 2 of those, and also some wheels. Rim retro 8. Rim retro 8. Rim retro 8. There we go. It comes with a free tyre, which is nice, isn't it? And some shit reflections. Can he let it lie, Captain? It's something easy to talk about when your brain's on auto-fill. Right, so is that all the parts? No. Some crankshaft bearing caps and the oil pan that I'd already mentioned. So, oops, let's be a mile away from it. Crankshaft bearing cap. Done that. Oh, I see. That's just the outline. Awesome. Looks like it's there, but it's just a ghost. Ghost of crankshaft bearing caps past. Alright. There we go. But I believe that is it. So, yeah, that appears to be all the parts. Let's put some oil in it whilst we remember. Gloop, 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 gloop. Fill that huge engine with oil. Right, so now we need some parts. I guess I didn't have any of these. So we need headlights, bumper and hood for the Bolt Reptilia. Yeah. Body parts, Reptilia. So is that a bumper, a hood, headlights? It's a huge hood, isn't it? Left and right wings, fenders as they're called here. Left and right wings, left and right doors. In fact, pretty much the whole bloody car. That's right, I was buying all those fucking fenders, that'd be useful. Oh, that's not the whole thing. It is. Awesome, so that's worth 60 grand. So we spent about 11 doing that up. We started on about 110, 111, and now we've got up to 160. So it's going well. Awesome sauce. Good, good. In fact, now we could probably afford to buy that parking, but I'm not sure I'm going to yet. So I don't know if I definitely want to fill it up. But yes, next time we'll be doing up the category and sending it on its way. We'll have about 200 grand then, and we'll be able to have a money fight. That'll be great fun, won't it? Probably only with like pound coins though, or whatever the German equivalent is. I don't know, for some reason I feel we're in a German garage. I don't know why. The people who made the game aren't German, so don't know why I've come to that conclusion. Good, so yeah, let's just leave it there. Vague confusion, don't know what we're talking about, nothing's changed. Goodbye.